Magnus Cameron.
Diablo's got a bounty on my head. I've been sticking, trying to shake and move. It's imperative that I'm under loose, let loose by the noose. Sipping martinis next to bugs while stir fry up in carrot juice. Cauldron's getting hot, but what he doesn't know is that I'm next to be challenging myself currently, looking up beats, surfing webs just to write to this beat. Swerving in and out of lanes with chest fatigue, my heart's got cold after she took what's left of me. Or could it be I'm hooked to this game like an EKG? Reading frequencies heavily, passively, testing me, passing me like ecstasy. Neurotic plague, practicing mental telepathy. Incoherent, taking celibacy by the hand. Full till I spread like leprosy or wildfires. Just trying to give you that, the complexity of what's left of me.
Tight bows and Capistrano, while in bodegas eating Mike and Nikes. Diablo's got a bounty on my head, but I'ma be alright.
Yeah.
Be alright.
Be alright.
Be alright.
Yeah, I feel it. What up, Magnus? Hey.
Tight bows and Capistrano, while in bodegas eating Mike and Nikes. Diablo's got a bounty on my head.
Yeah.
But I'ma be alright.
Be alright.
Be alright.
Yeah, I'ma be alright.
Be alright.
Yeah, Kyren. Yo, look. It's just a fashion show with all these Castro casseroles, massive hoes off Melrose and corny pony acid roads. Start getting depressed over my shitty situation, then I look at my check and I add zeros. Is it all a mind state? I don't know, let's suppose. Hey, Mr. Edgar Allan Poe, why you so depressed? Is it cause you ever listened to the Smooth Words by KRS? Nah, I guess I'm just stressed over the fact that I'm blessed and I haven't been able to compress my knowledge itself into a concise check. But checkmate, only old school Van heads can relate. Mad bread that I break caused me to debate the real from the fake. Once homies, now just another fan on the side of the race. Like give me dabs, motherfucker.
I love your music.
Yeah. Hey. Typos and Capistrano. While in bodegas eating Mike and Nikes. Diablo's got a bounty on my head, shit. But everything gon' be alright. It's gonna be cool, man. Hey. Gonna be alright. Be alright. It's gonna be alright. It's gonna be cool, man. Yeah.
Tight bows and Capistrano, while in bodegas eating Mike and Nikes. Diablo's got a bounty on my head, but I'ma be alright. Be alright. Be alright. Tight bows and Capistrano, while in bodegas eating Mike and Nikes. Diablo's got a bounty on my head, but I'ma be alright. Be alright. Be alright.
The tastier than the gossip deal.
Oh, girl, it is really early.
Girl.
Oh, you brought McDonald's? It's like that?
Girl.
Look at this spread. I can't wait to hear this.
Girl.
There's a deal for every juicy story at McDonald's.
Now you'll have more to share when you wake up with 2 irresistibly delicious sausage McMuffin with egg for just $5. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal. Single item at regular price.
Nobody protects you from mayhem like Allstate. I'm a speed bump. Did you hear what I said? I'm a speed bump. And if you have cut-rate car insurance, the cost to reattach your muffler could really be a bump in the road. So switch to Allstate, save money, and be better protected from mayhem, like me.
Based on coverage and limits selected. Subject to terms, conditions, and availability. In most states, prices vary based on how you buy. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
For Under Armour, the game is opportunity, where we find confidence and community. And we should all have the right to experience the gift of the game. The only way is through Under Armour.
Did you hear the news? Your neighborhood Target just got better with a fresh look, easy pickup and delivery options, and the same low prices you love. Come see what's new.
Jack Savage.
Rest in peace to the pimp.
Oh, here we go. What's up, bro? Hey, what's going on? Ready? Well, camera stuff.
You're scaring me. I feel like I'm in a bad movie or something. No, keep it on. I literally, oh yeah. Well, this is my underwater friend, Aquaman 2 here.
The newest innovation in scuba gear.
What'd you say?
Not scuba, and snorkeling gear.
Oh yeah. Oh, this is the next
Next
iteration.
generation of snorkeling.
And then
all one piece.
and then next time you're gonna be in full gear,
Oh,
scuba
yeah.
and everything. You'll be shooting from underwater. I don't know where T is.
I can hook up a GoPro to it if I wanted to. Oh.
1 second, man. I don't know if there's something wrong with my hearing or this lovely headset. Yeah, I could barely hear you in that thing. But of course, it's not meant for.
How's it going, bro? How's it going?
Well, I'm doing good. I mean, it was a weird. Oh, there goes T-Rex.
T-Rex.
Hey.
Oh, I don't think T-Rex saw that.
Saw the what? No, he probably didn't. But he needs to know to change his. There you go. He must have heard me through the through the audio.
Yeah, man, I'm ready to go, man. Ready to go.
Well, I could even talk to you about my lovely, pre-recording event here. So I tried to get this.
Are we recording or are we on the air?
Yes, I mean, I'm already recording through Zoom and stuff like that.
T Dizzle.
Good day, sir. Good day.
Good to see you, my friend. Good to see you, bro. Man.
So.
What? Can I say one thing?
What?
I don't know what it is, man, but those things that you're wearing look pretty.
What things?
Cool,
what are you talking about? My headphones? What do you mean?
Those glasses, man. It looks
oh.
Pretty, I'm like, wow, it looks pretty stylish, man. It's like,
yes.
It's like
they're mean green blue light blocking machines. These are the new glasses that I got from ZLOL. Is the place that I get my other frames. I got them there as well. And these ones, they respond to black light, so they glow in black light.
I like
and,
it.
And I also got
2022.
Yes, and I got prescription lenses, and I got blue UV blocking. So like they're gonna be a lot better for when I podcast or play video games because it blocks out a lot of the stuff there. And I even got like a lovely gift card to save $7 off my next purchase. I may even throw this into the pool if somebody else wants to use it. If we start getting viewers in here, which may be a while.
I actually need some glasses. I actually need some new glasses. Actually, mine are kind of old.
What's kind of old?
Before the pandemic, old 2018.
Oh, but that's decent. Like I thought you were gonna say like 10 years old and you still wear them. That'd be like you might have different eye prescriptions by this time.
No.
What's up, T Dizzle?
What's up, T Dizzle? You missed my snorkeling gear.
Yeah, his mask and what do you call that thing? A hose or
it's a newest in snorkeling gear. Yes, I am ready for Hawaii for sure.
Oh boy. So yeah, T Dizzle, how you been?
Good, man. How you guys doing?
Oh man.
Good.
Well, I know we got a short amount of time, but I did want to say I had like the weirdest phone call experience just before the podcast.
Yes.
So I ordered the new S22 Plus Samsung phone.
Nice. Fancy.
Supposedly got hooked up from my friend. So like he works at Target and they allow you to get phones there, and I was due for an upgrade. So
Yes.
I went through him February 19th. Now he's telling me, oh yeah, it's gonna come in the mail to your house by the 24th. He didn't tell me that I was also supposed to accept an email or acknowledge an email for terms of service or something like that because I'm adding a different contract or something like that.
Gotcha.
I didn't get the email or notice that I got the email till the 21st. The phone was supposed to be due on the 24th. I immediately responded to the email, and then since then I haven't heard anything. Today I get some email saying, "Congratulations! Hey, here's your new contract. Everything's going smoothly." Still, no information on when the phone is supposed to get here because the 24th is already passed. We're now almost into March.
Right.
I tried to call customer service today. They're telling me that since I hesitated on ordering the phone, my new phone will not be coming until April.
Oh. Oh.
April, and I
I'm
live like
sorry, bro.
I live like 2 miles away from an AT&T store. So I even told the lady, well, what what stops me from just going into a phone and going into AT&T and T and just getting this new damn phone? And she's like, absolutely nothing. Just tell me your order number and we'll cancel the order. I'm just like, that's what I'm gonna fucking do. Cause I'm like I wasn't even that big on getting a new phone. I mean, my phone is a little janky. It keeps like flickering and stuff like that. But then my friend said, "Oh yeah, I could hook you up. I could get you a phone. Just come in as soon as possible." And I'm like, we've been trying to coordinate this shit for a week. But I'm like, man,
T, you know what the moral of the story is?
what? Don't accept the hookup from friends.
Ain't nothing for free.
This in focus though.
What is that?
What is
It is a sour hazy ale, tropical sour hazy ale. I
Okay.
am drinking it. It has passion. It is a sour ale with passion fruit, guava, and coriander flower.
Why don't
Coriander.
you tell the audience what the occasion is?
Well, it is Fat Tuesday, so that means we got what 40, 45, 40 days of Lent. This is a Anderson Valley Tropical Hazy Sour Ale. I will be drinking this, and I will be going out later tonight. Kids, don't drink and drive. That's all I can say.
Okay. Y'all living through. I'm living through you because I haven't drank since January 2020, bro.
That's a you problem, not a me problem. I tell you all the time. T, what about you? Please tell me you drink, because I know you go out. You're out there hunting.
Yeah, I'm gonna do after today. I'm gonna do dry March though.
Do what?
Do what?
Dry, no alcohol for March.
Whoa, for 40 days? For 40 days?
March.
Well, for Lent.
You're not doing it for Lent.
For the whole after today, I'm gonna do it for 30 days.
Oh, okay, so you're not doing it for Lent. Lent's like 40, 45, 41, the return of Christ or the resurrection.
Could I give up alcohol for Lent too?
No, you already gave it up for 2 years. This guy, nice smooth move, sir. Well, I normally am giving up pork because I already tried to cut back on red meat. I'm going to give up pork. The only other option would be white pussy, but yeah, I can't do that. I refuse. And I also have some good news. I already told you guys via text, but I haven't got a chance to share with everybody who watches the pod and the universe. Drum roll, brrr, I auditioned for Flappers Burbank and I got in. So yes, I am now. I'm on my way to becoming a paid comedian. So yeah, so I will be going up there. I've already I submitted a headshot, got a login. So they like email me if see my availability for shows and stuff like that. So fingers crossed. And I got a weird not a request, but somebody else told me to submit. There's this thing called Skank Fest in Vegas. It's supposedly just like a festival for comedians.
Yeah.
Which has nothing to do with skanks actually, because I'm like, wait, are they? Is it for females who pretend to be skanks to go up, or are comedians going there just willing to make fun of skanks? He said, no, it's just a festival. Just submit. If you get in, you get in. I'm like, okay, Huh? It is in October, but they
It's a
want
long
people to
time,
submit
bro.
now. So it's like a
Yeah, man.
real festival.
Bro, we could be in World War III by then, bros. You know
it'll
what
be
I'm
it'll
saying?
be WW3 Fest. They'll be
Is
changing the
that
name.
transition into our first topic or what? What's
Oh
going on?
well, if you want it to be, sir, let's do that. But one second, let me just make sure my audio is correct here. We got a viewer. Is that one of you guys, or is that somebody
No,
else?
I'm not on there yet. No, I'm not
Okay,
yet.
here I'll test the
Maybe
writing
it
here.
is. No, I don't think so.
Damn. I said testy. Yes, okay, so audio is working there. Yep. I got low music volume. So yeah, so what we're getting into Ukraine, Russia.
Yeah.
Oof. I don't well, I think the worst is over now because it already sounds like Putin's kind of like retreating or he's having second
What?
thoughts. Ukraine is putting
What?
up a fight.
Where'd you hear this? Where'd
Ukraine
you
is
hear this?
putting up a fight. The
Yeah,
news.
but he ain't retreating. You heard was retreating what?
I mean, I'm just hearing from the news. It sounds like Ukraine is putting up more of a fight than he thought.
Yes, but ain't no retreating though, bros.
Oh, really? You think
All right.
he's gonna die on this hill?
Let me give you my take on the situation that I from all my 10 million different sources of news. I think Mr. our friend our president over there in Russia overestimated the resistance and the backlash from the West and the resistance from Ukraine. He thought he could pull off a Crimea like he did last time, but this time he didn't expect it. And I heard, logistically speaking, the logistics of transporting troops and vehicles from point A to point B.
As in from Russia to Ukraine.
Right. Apparently, there's gas running out, there's food running out, electrical problems. You know what I'm saying?
Really?
Yeah. So yeah, but unfortunately, I heard also that Belarus might be jumping into the mix, and that can cause even more problems.
But that's Belarus helping out Russia or Ukraine?
Yeah, and that changes the game. You feel me on this one? What do you think?
How does that change the game though?
You don't get it? What's up?
But how does it change the game?
Yeah.
Well, because if it's a Russia going into Ukraine and then Belarus, a partner, goes in, that pretty much can open a door for other countries to help out Ukraine. No, I mean, it could. You know what I'm saying? Because then you're involving another country to team up against Ukraine. So that means Ukraine can then have another ally anywhere to help, also to help out too. But then it'll probably cascade into some craziness though after that. You know
I've been worried about China because China sounds like they're not getting involved because I think when U.S. Imposed the sanctions on Russia, China's against it because they're probably also trying to make a move to get Taiwan under control, and they don't want to be sanctioned. So
exactly.
it's kind of
but then the opposition from the West is also a big factor too because like the rubles you'll need maybe the ruble's worth nothing now. It tanked in value with the Russian currency, so it's really bad. And now people can't afford to buy groceries because they need more money to buy groceries
in Russia.
And then it put a stop on the banks because now everybody's going to ATM machine, so the banks just kind of cut all that off completely. Which brings me to another a point about it's your money. Can banks just stop you from getting your own money?
Well, wouldn't they put? If banks are government owned, government run.
No, they're not government owned. They're not government owned.
Most banks aren't. They aren't federal.
They're government regulated. They're not.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, I figured unless the government would step in, I couldn't see why the banks.
The government can stop stuff. Can take your money and see. And the banks can also stop ATM machines too. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So yeah, because if you're taking money out, there's less money to circulate. It's a whole economics course that I must have missed. But yeah, the banks can do what they want. But if you have your own money, does that mean the banks can just prevent you from getting your own money?
Didn't people used to put their money in their sofas or beds under their beds, so those people should be okay.
I might need to do that.
Here, I hope not. I hope here we don't have
I
to
might
do
need
that
to do that, man. I
over
might need
over
to
this
do that
bullshit.
because yeah, man. Because yeah, I mean,
You think it's gonna get bad?
huh?
You think it's gonna get bad?
I don't
Man,
think
if
so. I can see Putin just being like, okay, this isn't working out. I'm out. He's gonna stop what he's doing. He'll be embarrassed as fuck, but he's gonna stop what he's doing. There's no way this is gonna be like some world a war to end all wars and shit like that.
you know how Hitler died, bros?
In a bunker, shot
In
himself
a
in the head.
bunker. Yeah, suicide.
Yeah. So I don't know, man. I don't know if he's just gonna just give up. I think somebody might have to make him give up. Feel me?
You think
Like
so?
like NATO or
Oh
talking
no,
about
no, no.
U.S.
His own folks.
Oh.
His own folks. Somebody there might make him give up. You feel me?
I don't know, man.
So, that's what I'm thinking, man.
Why?
Because I don't think he's gonna give up on his own. He's already put too much in it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He already put too much in it, man.
But what, do you think his wife's gonna get involved? Like, no, honey, please stop.
I don't think he's married.
Oh, is he? I don't know.
I know he
I
got
remember.
kids.
All I remember is when I think Agent Orange was in office. There was this picture
Yes.
of Putin on a horseback without a
Yes.
shirt on,
Yes.
and I was
Yes.
just
Yes.
like, okay, bro, he's doing too much there. Like,
He's
who
a real
needs to
man.
see this? I mean, I'm a real man too. You don't see that. Don't see me doing
real
that
man,
type of
dog.
shit.
Shoot. But no, but from what I'm hearing also, that Russia's kind of like a mob run, a state, like a mob run state. You got like certain bosses that kind of run things. You feel me?
And they wear tracksuits.
Yeah. They got bosses, man. They got bosses. So,
But all right, so let's talk about something else. Toxic people. Can we go to toxic people, or do you want to save that
you
for?
wanna start T Money.
Me?
Yeah, like have
So-
you ever had any have to deal with somebody who's toxic, like either a friend or I don't know, loved one maybe, just like you. I gotta cut you off, or like what do you have to do?
No, I haven't. I mean, I have, but you try to like think of what they're going through and try to work around it.
You never had like a toxic roommate or something like that?
No, I never had a toxic roommate.
Wow.
This guy.
Oh, you want a few lucky ones.
I know. I'm a magnet for toxic people.
Me too. Me too. I have one quick story, and then Mr. Ishi can go. I had an ex-girlfriend. She would live in Oregon, and I would drive from Seattle to Oregon to see her like every 2 weeks. I went out of my way to see her. I got in my car. I got bus tickets. We took trips all over Washington and all over Oregon because I wanted to be with her. The whole time I'm with her, all she would do is say what a horrible guy, and I need to change everything about myself. I need to read this book.
And you're going down to see her every 2 weeks?
Every 2 weeks, and maybe even more. And she would just put me down almost every chance I got. Like I did nothing right, according to her.
Oh, this guy. Because you don't do anything right. I mean, just saying.
Nothing right. And so finally, it wasn't even me because I figured maybe I deserved it. I couldn't do any better. But it took like an act of God, literally, to get us to separate.
Really? What did God do?
God literally put an email. You know how you can cache your phone to your TV? Somehow, some way, an email just was casted onto the TV, and the email was from a girl who messaged me on a dating website. Now, I wasn't right. I wasn't dating this girl because I subscribed to Match.com, and word of warning about Match.
Mr. Oh, I should go to dating sites.
No,
He's talking about the time that the dating site ruined his relationship.
Not this one. But Match doesn't cancel your subscription unless you call them and tell them to do it. If not, they just keep renewing your credit card. So a message appeared on the screen about this girl who saw my profile, and then she said, "Oh, I want to meet you. You're awesome. You're beautiful. You're a good-looking guy." She saw it on the TV because I'm casting what was on my phone to the TV, and she literally got flipped out, tripped out.
Like, oh my God, you're dating somebody.
Yeah, I'm doing everything wrong. I'm cheating on her, and then she got totally angry with me and walked out, and that was it. And then I never called her, I never texted her, and she never texted me back, and that was that. But it took that. Like I don't I don't make those kind of mistakes of casting emails on my TV because I was casting something like a YouTube videos on there, but somehow, some way, the email popped up. And
But it wasn't somehow, some way. You were already trying to cast something from your phone on your TV. But so you must have hit something wrong, correct?
I don't know.
No, I know. You must have done something. It wasn't like you were just sitting on your phone and it just went over there.
I usually don't make those kind of mistakes. So
well, the first time for everything, sir.
The point of the story is I should have left her a long time ago. I should have had enough respect for myself to leave.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a lesson learned there. I know for me, whenever I like we had another person here who was on the show for quite a bit. I know JC, you've had altercations with him. You're just like, why do you have him on the show? This, that, and third. I'm like, well, he's entertaining, you know. I felt like the world needed to see his point of view, but I finally got wise enough to just be like, well, since you blocked him on text messages, then I got to hear about it all the time, and I was starting to get sick of it. So I was just like, dude, I can't deal with you. I don't want to deal with you. I got better things to do with my time than to always have to have a debate about everything that's going on with the podcast and different things like that. So in that situation, I nipped it in the bud. But I have an issue with my mother.
Oh.
A lot of people, they think that she's a hardworking woman and that I should just listen to whatever she says. But she's a workaholic. She's very demeaning in what she says to me. So it's like I'm truly getting sick of it. Cause both of my parents, they claim that they support me, but every time I call up, they have to remind me that my room is still available. It's like that's not support. I'm past my 30s, huh?
Where are you from originally?
They're from Africa. I'm first generation African American.
Oh,
so I'm in Texas.
No, I mean, where's home at? I mean.
For me, Texas. Like they live in Texas,
Yeah,
but it's like
both his parents are African.
Yeah. So since I moved out here to California, I literally have just been like I believe my relatives don't even know what has happened to me. Like they say, oh yeah, he's in California. That's all they can say. They don't say I was on TV. I was on a TV show. This, that, and the third. He's pursuing comedy. They don't say any of that. But then, like what happened was last Mother's Day, I have never bought my mother a gift until this past one. Why? Because I have disposable income. One of the whitest, best kept secrets in the world, disposable income. So I buy my mom a bouquet of flowers. I'd ask my dad, I don't know what color she likes. I'm like, what's mom's favorite color? He says brown. I'm just like, really? Like I'm going to send her brown flowers, like the vase was brown. So I send her the flowers. I call her the same day. And all we're talking about is how my cousin has gotten a job at General Mills and has moved to California.
Yes.
How'd you get a job there?
This guy.
Yeah,
are you related?
Yeah,
are you related to my mom, T Dizzle? But here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. She's my cousin. She's not my sibling. My mom did not give birth to her. Yeah. Why are we talking about what a cousin is doing when it's Mother's Day? We're not talking about you. We're not talking about me. We're talking about what somebody else is doing. What somebody else's kid is doing.
Yes.
I don't need to hear that. Sorry.
Well, you didn't want to hear it anyway.
Is what?
She cares about you, though, man.
Huh?
She cares about you, man. I mean, California's like Washington.
If she cares about me, we need to talk about me. We don't need to talk about my cousin.
Hey T, I'm one of those people who agrees with his moms to a point. You know what I'm saying? Because the thing is, though, life is hard, man.
Yes, it is.
Life is hard.
Yes, it is.
Like to have a secure income is important.
Oh,
You
this
don't-
guy.
Instead of having to struggle to find income, to have a secure income is good. And so your parents, like my parents, are very conservative in that aspect, where they don't, they want you to have a set job, and then you can explore anything else after the fact.
Yeah.
But shall I go on?
I agree.
I have more stories. I have more stories.
We're here.
So
We're just commenting.
my mother's birthday is in January. I purposely did not call her on her birthday. Why? Because of this incident. Now I waited a couple days. I call her a couple days later. Hey, now this was when my Instagram got hacked. So I just threw that in there. Oh yeah, I got hacked. I've been busy. Yada yada yada. Now I told her about my New Year's party. I went out. I hung out at a club, did some drinking. Now she proceeds to tell me that, oh, you shouldn't be drinking and driving. I am over the age of 30. I know about drinking and driving.
Were you drinking and driving?
It doesn't matter. I know what I'm doing. No, it doesn't.
Man.
It doesn't.
It does matter.
But see, she wasn't listening. But hold on, I didn't tell her I was drinking and driving. I just told her I went out to a place and I drank. That's it. She proceeds to tell me like I'm a freaking retard about drinking and driving.
And if you were drinking and driving, man, I don't know, man.
She doesn't know that. She doesn't know that though.
Or were you drinking and driving?
She doesn't know that.
Yeah, but bro, she knows you.
She knows you, man.
She doesn't know that though. She doesn't know how much I drink and drive. Huh?
You weren't drinking and driving.
She knows you though. She knows you though, bros.
Yeah.
If she knows that I've been drinking and driving and I've never gotten a drinking and driving ticket, how is she supposed to know that I'm drinking and driving?
Even though you didn't get a ticket yet, doesn't mean that you
Yeah, man. Like, I did I went out. Not to cut you off. I went out on Saturday. Like I went I don't know how LA is, but like I live in where I went to I live in downtown, but I went to this area called Ballard. Drove down there. Yeah, Ballard's pretty far. It's nice. But I drove down there. So then I was like, oh, I'm gonna head back to the Central District. Yes. I had been drinking. But I just knew. I was like, I gotta leave my car down here. I left my car unlocked in case it got, some probably tried to rob it. Niggas open up the door, easy access, whatever. There's a lot of car break-ins out here. But I was like, I'd rather have that happen to me, even if they break my window or whatever, or my car gets towed. I'd rather have that happen than have a DUI. So I took an Uber to the next place. In the morning time, I took the bus. It was inconvenient, but I can't drink and drive. I used to drink and drive, but
So what made you stop drinking and driving?
What made me stop? Just
getting older, wiser.
I didn't really do it in Washington. I did it in other places I lived at. I did it once in Washington, and cops stopped me actually. He followed me back to my house. He's like, if you're gonna come back out, take an Uber. He's like, if you come back out again, I'm gonna F you over. So I was like,
Hold on. Why did he follow you? Because he saw you.
It was
come out of the bar.
Weekend. I was downtown. It was like St. Patty's Day. He's like, man, it was a lot of other shootings and stuff going on. Man, I don't have time to deal with this. What he said. He's like, I'm gonna follow you. I'm gonna make sure. He's like, if I see you back out tonight. So then after that, I was like, I'm good, man. I just take an Uber or just walk or take the bus. I used to take the bus where I go places, but I'm not familiar with how LA is set up, but in Seattle, it's kind of, the buses are kind of convenient.
Oh, okay.
Where you're going.
Not LA.
Then, man, I'm not drinking and driving, man. Like
this guy
can't do it, man. It's just not smart.
Now I'll say this quick disclaimer to all those out there: do not heed the words of what I'm about to say. Drinking and driving is the funnest thing I've ever done in my life. I do it all the time.
You're crazy, man.
I've slowed down. I know my limits. Sometimes I will get in my car, fall asleep for a couple of hours, and then drive.
That's a DUI too.
That's a DUI too.
Wait, being in my car and then being caught by a cop in my car.
Yes.
Man, that's a DUI.
Unfortunately,
that's a DUI.
Well, I'm glad I'm wearing my lucky green shirt tonight.
You don't understand. Your life is screwed up financially.
Oh, I know. I know a couple of people who've had drink DUIs and drunk driving. My third story of a toxic person when I first moved out here. I have tons of stories about this guy. This is the whitest nigga I've ever met. White guy from Texas. His name is Brandon. I live with Brandon. I walked 1 mile to 1 mile there, 1 mile back to go to Ralph's to grab some gummy bears. I get home. Brandon has his truck outside. I get home. I'm eating my gummy bears. He has the nerve to ask me, "Hey, you gonna eat the whole bag of gummy bears?" I'm like,
Debo.
Hey, I just came from walking from Ralph's for this bag of gummy bears. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna eat the whole bag of gummy bears, Brandon. And he's like, well, I mean, if you needed to ride, I would have given it to you. But I'm like, that's not the point. I wanted gummy bears. I got gummy bears. I'm going to eat them. And then we have this banter about that. Now Brandon, laziest white nigga on earth, he will leave a bowl of eaten like a cereal bowl in the sink and let it soak. It was a bowl of cereal. What is there to soak? Just clean the damn bowl. It's lazy shit like that.
You do understand that the difference between him and you is that he can get away with it. More so.
He can't get away with that with me.
No. He could skate through life being lazy and still skate through life.
Well, he ain't in California anymore, and there's a reason for that. So he's back home.
You said he's black? Something that he could do.
He's black.
Whitest black guy. No, yeah, he's a white guy.
Oh, yeah, he can do more than you can do.
Oh, okay, he can do that back in Texas. There you go.
I'm just saying, no, man. He can get away with it.
Hold on. I'm not done. He's done the trifecta. Brandon has a DUI device on his car. Why? Because he's got caught drinking and driving.
You can still do that though.
Hold on. I'm not finished.
Go ahead, go.
I'm sleeping. It's Saturday, my day off. Back at that time, I was doing background work professionally. So the weekends, like, I didn't have any work. He wakes me up. He says, "Hey man, I don't know why my car's not starting. Is there any way you could blow into the fucking device for me so I can get to work?" I'm like, "Brandon." I look at him. I'm like, "Have you been drinking?" "Yes, I've been drinking." So I'm thinking a minute. So you're telling me if I blow into this device and you get into an accident, how are they going to explain how you got in your car to get it started to begin with? No thanks, bro. I'm good. And I went back to bed. Because that's the most asinine thing in the world. He wants me to get involved in some, because he fucked up. Like, he knew he had work. Why would you drink before you go into work?
Well, because he can get away with it.
How? Well, he ain't gonna get away with it because I'm not helping him start the car.
I'm saying he can get away with it. I couldn't get away with it.
How do you think he could get away if he were actually to drive and hurt somebody in that situation? They would throw the book at him, dude.
Him getting into a car accident and him going to work drunk are two different things. I can't go to work drunk. I don't know about you. T, can you go to work drunk?
I've never. Well, hold on. I work at a warehouse that isn't a warehouse. I have literally gone in with a can of beer like this, filled up a cup like this in the break room, drank it before my shift, clocked in, and worked.
Must be nice.
And that's black ass me. That's black ass me.
Work nights. If I drink, I have to stop by like 10, so I can get some sleep.
Yeah.
And I'll be alert for work tomorrow.
Gotta be alert for work, man. Yeah.
These guys.
You know, T, I commend you because the last guy probably wouldn't have cared. He probably would have drank 2 minutes before going to work if he had a job.
Poor guy.
The other guy.
The Voldemort.
I have a professional job and it's expensive. No, I'm not trying to be a prick. I'm just saying, like, I have a decent salary and I don't want to mess that up.
Yeah.
Like,
bro, hey, I'm your number one fan, bro. I got you. I can't. I can put people's life in danger.
So either you guys, any other toxic people? How else have you handled toxic roommate situation? Anything? You're telling me you guys haven't had any toxic people in your life?
Except for the ex-girlfriend. Just time. You just, like I said, but you just gotta make. I think the point with the toxic people is that you have to recognize who they are recognize it within yourself that you deserve better.
This guy.
Yeah, you deserve better. And like I said, as far as your mom is concerned, she's your mom and she cares about you and she knows you. And you know what I'm saying?
But she knows what'll piss me off too.
Yeah, like I said, parents are very practical people. Practical.
I will tell you another story because I love how you guys are defending a woman you do not know. Now, I booked my first little commercial job here in Los Angeles, California. It was over the holidays. I'd gone home. I came back. I got checks. I got like $4,000 in residual checks from this commercial, and I was supposed to get more. Now, at this time, okay, I finally have money. I want to, start getting something like a decent car. Now, rather than just me blowing the whole $4,000 on getting a car, I want to sign up for and finance it. They say I need a co-signer. I call my mom and say, "Hey, mom, I'm trying to get this car." They say I need a co-signer so that I can get the car. What she tells me is, "You want me to be your co-signer so you can fuck up my credit too."
I would have said the same thing.
I would say the same thing. Yeah. Wow.
So how hold on. How's that a supportive mother? How's that a supportive mother? Explain to me how that's a supportive mother.
Man, I don't want to. I'm not. Listen.
Explain to me how that is a supportive mother.
Because
he don't see it.
I don't see it.
I got a car that's. I'm not trying to beat you down. I'm not trying to pick up myself. I'm definitely not perfect. And JC definitely has been around me, and I've
I know.
Belligerent dick. I've been a dick, and he's called me out about that shit too. He's called me like, bro, you just being a dick. No, stuff like that though.
We'll tell that story next time.
Yeah, I don't want to. Dude,
I want to hear defend her.
No, because usually I don't know, when I got, I'm trying to think of, I'm not trying to be a dick. I'm not trying to be an asshole, man. I'm just stuff like that.
We're talking about toxic people. Be that toxic guy.
Not toxic though. Because usually I got a car this summer. I'm not big up. I didn't need a co-signer. I had to finagle them to get a lower interest rate.
Yes.
So,
yes.
I had I came in there. Credit scores, it's decent, 600s, whatever. But I didn't need a co-signer though. So that would tell me, and I'm not busting your balls. I'm just saying that I wouldn't do it either if you need a co-signer for a car. I would say, hey man, save that $4,000, maybe get a $2,000, $2,000 car, $2,500 car.
Well, it was a $3,000. It was a $3,000 car.
You paid off, right?
And I was gonna do two down. And then pay off the other 1,000, but I still needed to co-sign. This was 10 years ago, so
I agree with what he's saying. I never needed a co-signer for a car ever.
But you're Mr. Squeaky Clean, JC.
Yeah, one more time.
You're Mr. Squeaky Clean, JC.
But the thing, but see now that he's here, I don't think that I'm just holier than thou. It's like
no.
I don't think that I'm holier than thou.
Yeah.
But I think if you need a co-signer, that means you might have made not so.
Oh, I never had credit. I never had credred.
Right.
I've never had credit.
You also don't have a steady form of income either.
Yeah. At that time, I didn't really have.
So
I was just doing background work.
Screw up your mom's credit.
Yeah.
That she's worked so hard.
But the fact that that's the first thing that she says to me.
I would have said the same thing.
The first thing, really, your own flesh and blood son, who is finally trying to do the right thing. You see that?
Not with her credit, dog.
Not with her credit, man. Even I've had family members say, "Hey, man, can you add me? You can add somebody to your credit card, and if you doing good, keep them paying up, you can help them bump their score up." I'll do that.
Yes.
I don't understand. What did you just say? You could do what?
You can
add somebody add what do you call that? When you add somebody to your credit card, and it helps them boost their credit score.
No. It's a co-borrow. It's a co.
Yeah.
You put somebody on a credit card, and then when you both use it, then both you guys can earn credit after that. Yeah, a co-user.
Yeah.
Okay, and that is something that's been around for years. Or that's a new thing.
Oh no, that's been around for years.
I've never heard of it.
I did for my mom. I had her to a card that I don't even use, but I'm on her every month because I still get the statements. Hey, mom, you pay this off, and her credit score has gotten better now. Because of that.
How you build so much credit.
But I have to I have to go, hey, mom, yeah, like I see my balances this month when you can. She does it, and now she's off that card. She has her own card. So by her and me by myself, my habits. But it's like paying that on time, like it boosts her scores well as to my scores.
These guys.
Stuff like
Anything without credit.
Well, if you guys
credit
love,
do,
if
it
you
gives
guys,
you a lot, bro.
if you guys love my mom so much, maybe you should marry her. There you go.
No, we're not
Just
saying that though. We understand it's practical. This is practicality, man. Like, listen. We're all minorities, man. Like, they're gonna charge us more interest rate on anything, period. Anyways, all right. So we can't afford to be lax on these things. You know what I'm saying?
Like,
you gotta understand that. Like, it's not,
well, right now I've got 2 credit cards. I pay them regularly, so I'm building my credit.
10 years later, you're good to go.
But I could have been a lot further if I had more supportive family. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I hear you, man.
That's all I'm saying.
But I get her with the like, yeah, man. I understand both ways. Like, yeah, man. Like,
no.
But if you pay that card off and then show her like, hey, you know, I paid this
No,
card
I'm
off.
not showing her shit. I'm living my life. I'm literally like I haven't spoken to my mom since January. My birthday is next month. I want to tell my dad. If she calls me, I'm going to tell everybody in the family that I'm no longer talking to her. So yeah. So if you we can either keep this in the family and tell her not to speak to me for a year, or we can air it all out and have everybody have their say about what's going on.
I think she
because I'm reached that point.
Man, I'm sorry.
I don't know that it sucks, man, and that type of stuff can like carry that negative energy, man. That can like lead to other stuff.
That's why I can't talk to her anymore.
Because from what I'm hearing, she just knows who you are, and she's just like the General Mills stuff, man. That's like General Mills is. Hey man, if you're working in the factory of General Mills, bro, you're making good money, bro, and you're probably getting a discount on like food.
She had nothing to do with that woman getting her job.
She probably was saying
that is her niece. Like, that's all it is.
Making a comparison, right?
She's probably saying that to like throw like an idea in your head, like, hey, like, you know, if I need to really pay bills, let me hit up my cousin to get a job at General Mills so that I got good benefits and all that stuff. Because they're union too, man. It's a union job, bro. And
that's nice. People have different paths in life. Not everybody's meant to work at General Mills. Not everybody is doing the same fucking thing.
No. Like what JC said, like, make sure you're stable, then pursue your side stuff. I know your comedy is your full-time thing, but it needs to be. I mean, we're all like in our 30s. I mean, do you, bro?
We're 40s.
Yeah, there you
I'm 35.
go.
I'm just saying, like, maybe that General Mills thing may not be a bad thing, and then maybe however your schedule is, on your off days, pursue your comedy stuff. But that way, make sure like you're more financially stable.
I've got my hand up. I've got my hand up.
Go ahead.
Please acknowledge my hand.
Yeah. Go.
Now, I've been working at an Amazon warehouse for 3 years, so I'm already at a place where I don't call them for money anymore. Been that way for years.
General Mills, Amazon. I would go with
What's the difference? What's the difference? What's the difference?
Oh man, General Mills.
A warehouse is a warehouse, correct?
But General Mills pays benefits, man.
Benefits, yeah.
I get benefits at Amazon if I wanted to. I just don't want to. I don't want to work there for the rest of my life.
But General Mills has a reputation of, like, you can not say it, has a reputation of treating their employees well. Amazon warehouse workers, I hear bad shit all the time.
It's bad. I hate working there. I just work there to pay my bills.
Like a General Mills, like, I mean, it's a factory job too, but I'm assuming they treat your employees better.
And they have benefits too, though.
And they have good benefits, man. And if you work there like 20, 30 years, you can retire. Shit.
I got my hand up again. Yeah, go
ahead.
Both of you have siblings?
Yeah.
Yes.
Now, when you talk to your parents, do they tell you what the other sibling is doing at any time?
Yeah.
Why? You know the sibling. You could talk to them yourself. Why do they have to tell you what your sibling is doing?
I don't know. Like, my sister has 3 kids now, and her youngest son, he's 2. He had to have like surgery the other day. So she told me about it first. So then I texted my sister like, "Hey, I'm gonna send your son some gifts that make them feel better. She's like, thank you. She's like, Mom told you.
Okay,
Oh,
that's
yeah, Mom
different.
must
See,
have
I think
told you. Yeah.
I should
Yeah.
rephrase the question.
She's like,
But like,
thank you.
but
And that was it.
that I can understand. But like, your parents never pitted you guys against each other. It's not a competition from what they're doing as opposed to what you're doing in life. That's
Yeah. When I first moved to Seattle, I was like,
this guy.
when JC knew me, I was just out in the streets all the time, and I had the potential to do better. My mom was like, hey, my sister's younger. Hey, she just graduated. She's got a job at like Coca-Cola, like in project management. She's like, when are you gonna like step up to the plate? And
She said that to you. She actually said that when you're gonna step up to the plate.
Yeah, I use that. That was motivation. It's like I need to get my shit together, man, because I can't be out here. My sister's younger than me, and she's doing this. And I'm just out here being a wild boy. So that kind of was like, oh, that way, like now when I go home or when I talk to my mom, she doesn't bring that up. She knows that I'm doing it. I'm making my way. I'm trying to make. She knows I still, run the streets and stuff. But she doesn't have to worry about me. Like she's like, oh, so like, blah 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 blah, and like she knows that I'm like, she'll say, hey, you mom and my dad, my stepdad, my grandparents, hey, do you ever need anything? Let us know. They don't harp on that anymore. They know that I'm taking care of my business. Back then they didn't. That was like a step as you need to take care of your business out here. I use that as motivation.
It's true.
Yeah.
No, my mom would say how my sister is invested in all these 401ks, IRAs, making money every year, and I wasn't doing it because I was running the streets just like with him. I'm running with him. I didn't care about it until one day I started caring about it. And now I got a 401k, all that stuff, but I didn't care. I would just spend my money just whatever, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then your sister has X amount of money in this mutual fund and whatever, she could retire early, my dog.
Time out.
Yeah.
This is not a healthy way to raise children.
It is.
It is not. Any parenting book that I've ever heard of, the last thing you ever want to do is pit the two siblings against each other. That is not healthy.
No, that's not it at all. That's like my sister it's motivating. My sister's 31. She brought a house, man. I was like, what? I was like, what am I doing in my life?
Mine too.
I need to level up. So now I'm like, I gotta get. Yeah, it's like level up, like so we can be equal, so we can have those conversations.
My sister's the same way.
Yeah,
it's funny. You guys talk about buying a house like it's the best thing ever.
Yeah.
I just see that as a closer way of dying.
No.
I'm sorry.
Why do you want to pay rent?
Oh yeah, not paying rent, that's cool. But it's
once
like
you buy one house, you can buy another house, rent that out, and that's the second stream of income.
But that's just more money that you have to pay. Like I'd rather first of all, I got to be honest. I don't want to die in the United States of America. I'm trying to move outside of the U.S. So for me, it's like, hey,
have that house rented out.
No, it's more responsibility. That's more responsibility.
Nope. Hold on. If you're married, it's $1,000 a month, but you pay, but you rent it out for $1,500. You're making $500 a month. Clear.
Yeah.
But how do I know that these people aren't gonna fuck this shit up while I'm not there?
True. And that's also risk.
And how am I gonna double check if I'm out of the country?
That's why
maybe hire like one of those
security.
Maybe hire like a company, like we call those companies.
It's a
property manager.
Property manager, yeah. I have a house in Minneapolis, and I hire a property manager, and they check out my condo.
Damn, bro.
Because I can't go to Minneapolis all the time from Seattle. They check it out, and so that way, like hopefully, in a few years, I can buy another property in Minneapolis.
I don't want to do all that.
And then like rent that out, and then I can like. It's all about.
Why do you want to pay rent?
Streams of income, bro. Well,
huh?
I don't want to rent because I want to retire in Minneapolis. I want to be able to like.
Yeah, I don't want to pay rent the rest of my life, but I've got shit to do where I don't really want to just have a house. Like that's not my end goal is to get a house. My end goal is to change lives. Huh?
You want to pay rent for the rest?
You want to rent the rest, right? Yeah.
Nah, if I do, I do.
You're not paying anything.
So
what do you mean? You're not paying anything on a house. People put 30 years mortgage into a house. What are you shaking your head?
Then I can refinance that house. Like I could take it out. Like I was thinking about taking out. My mom talking about take out another loan on a house to like fix up like shit like that. Like I can take out money. It's just
You can borrow
money
against
thing,
the
bro.
house's value.
Yeah. Like where I live, my house is at is gentrifying, unfortunately. So like it's really
You said
good.
unfortunately.
But I mean,
You meant
gentrifying,
fortunately.
like, well, not for me, but like it's gentrifying because but the house is higher than what I paid.
So fortunately, you said unfortunately, but you meant
Well,
fortunately.
because it's kicking out people that lived in the neighborhood for a long time.
It's gonna raise your taxes too, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, but like I'm saying, like I have that. Like I have that. If anything ever happens to me, I can move back to Minneapolis, stay in a room or the den, rent the other room.
Or when the lease is up,
get a job at like Burger King or something. So it'd be good. Like that, and then my money is going back. It's having a house is a good thing, man. Like it's just another stream of income.
You pay less in taxes too.
Yeah, you pay less tax, and your credit score goes up.
How do you pay less in taxes by when you own more property?
Yes.
How? How?
Yeah,
that's good.
How?
When there's a way in the tax code they take less out, or they give you more money back if you own a property because you're paying towards property taxes and they give it back to you.
So it's kind of back to like last episode when we were talking about food delivery stuff. So like even though you're paying more, but you're getting more back from the government and stuff like that. Okay,
like
that makes sense.
Yeah.
But for me, my brain, I don't like dealing with stuff that
and own a house.
Yeah, that's the American
government
dream.
wants you to do that.
It is. That's the
depends on what your dream is. My dream is not to own a
house.
My dream is just be happy.
No, that's not my dream, but like my dream is like I own property, travel, and get money from that, and just like keep stacking up and buy more property, man. That's the American dream.
He's making his money work for him.
Yeah, man.
Yes.
It's working for me.
Well, I can make my money work for me in different ways. So yeah.
How? If you're not owning anything, you're just renting. You're renting. You're not.
Hold
your
on.
money's not going anywhere.
This right here.
Yes.
This is my own thing. If I can get it sold or get money from it, then boom.
Yeah.
But yeah.
No, this is good. Yeah.
There you go.
This is good.
And it's all mine.
We can
ours.
We can
But
table this discussion though at another time, but I'm
listening. Speaking of property, I believe L Dog is trying to get her property back. JC.
Me,
the warden.
I gotta get back.
Give us free.
Get Nate back on the show.
No. It's if we're going by majority rules, you vote yes, we vote no.
Okay, hang on.
What? Hang on.
Why do you want that guy?
Because he doesn't know him. He doesn't know him.
Like, I don't, but like, I just think that like, and we can end it on this. This is a good show, by the way. I just think that like, I don't know. Sometimes you never know what people are going through, man, and especially right now during these times, man. I mean, maybe reach out, talk to them, and like listen to them. You just never know what people are going through.
No.
Brother, I've listened to him for almost a year.
Oh yeah.
I've known him for 10 years.
He will bring topics up to set me off.
See, I still think JC lies about that. Because he keeps claiming, he's only doing this because I said that I was against gun control, racial gun control or whatever.
I mean, we were discussing. Like police officers killing unarmed brothers.
Yeah.
He every unarmed brother to him was in the wrong. Every one of them was in the wrong. They deserve what they got, according to him. Wouldn't that piss you off too? If someone said it to you?
No, not. I mean, if it was a white person, yeah, but like, I mean, he's a
black Nate does not identify as black.
Maybe it's some self-hate going on, man.
Exactly.
Think about that. So I wouldn't want to like.
But that's a him problem, not a me problem.
Yeah. Someone told me sometimes that every victim of an unarmed guy getting shot is their fault. I don't know. That's something wrong with that right there. That sets me off because you know what? That could be any one of us.
Yeah.
Or kids or anything. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we could just be sitting there and all of a sudden we get shot or whatever, and then here comes this guy saying, "Oh well, you know, it's the comic. Well, he shouldn't have been drinking. He shouldn't have been eating a hot dog anyway."
Oh, fuck you, don't be bringing up my escapades, eating the hot dog.
I don't know, man. It's just that people like that sometimes, man. Like you never know. No, I don't know the guy, but like you just never know what they're going through. I mean, and maybe sitting down and talking to them, like, hey, man, like I don't know, like I don't know.
I tried.
Yeah. I haven't tried. I just gave up because I'm good.
You said, fuck it.
Yes,
Man, I don't want to do it.
I've known the man for plus 10 years, bro. Plus 10 years.
We might have him on as a guest.
No guest. No nothing. No, he'll be behind a black screen and he can just talk. I don't want to see his face ever fucking again, dude.
It's bad.
Yeah.
Anyway, I won't be here next week, so I'll be in Oahu.
But hold on, we can talk about what everybody's been watching over the course of the week. Just one thing. I know you watched all these movies, but yeah, pick one. JC.
I'm sorry, say that one more time.
I know you've watched all these movies over the past week, but pick one. What was the best one that you saw?
I've watched Power of the Dog. I've watched Being with the Ricardos. And
pick one.
But I think Power of the Dog. It's available on Netflix. I believe that one's going to take it so far.
It is in what? Everything. Best director, best movie, best.
It's good. I think it's going to win best picture. Unless I'm going to watch Belfast this week. If Belfast is super awesome, it might be runner up. But I think so far, what I've watched, I think Power of the Dog has all the elements to win best picture.
All of a sudden, you sound like a movie critic. All the elements.
It does.
Win.
It has
like what? Fire, earth, wind,
yes, exactly.
Water.
It's available on Netflix. So if you think I'm wrong, just take 2 hours and 30 minutes to watch it.
Well,
and then you let me know.
Well, I have the DVD. I was just so busy this weekend that I haven't been able to watch all the films that I wanted to. So T, what you been watching this week over the course of the week?
I saw a movie called Money Music Madness. It's Jimi Hendrix live in Maui.
Oh shit!
Right on.
And it shows him like he's like filming some movie called like Rainbow Ridge, and like he's pretty high on. He's on LSD, and it just like shows his incredible like life and like his music and like his like it's pretty dope. It's called Money Music Madness. Jimi Hendrix live in Maui.
On what venue? What format?
Where'd you see it?
I saw it at the movies. I saw it at it's called SIP, Seattle Independent Film Festival.
Okay.
Yeah, I saw it there.
Aren't you fancy?
Yeah, buddy. Now I'm actually looking up the movie because there was a movie that I actually did my last background work job. It is a Dave Grohl movie called Studio 666. Hold on, I don't think that's the name. Yeah, Studio 666 is actually starring Dave Grohl, and he becomes possessed by a demon, and then he starts killing all his bandmates from the Foo Fighters.
Oh.
And it's pretty funny. It's just like almost like a Tromaville-esque type movie. It's like pretty cheesy, lowbrow humor. And what happens was, I ended up just being a crew member who was trying to roadie or something. Like we're putting in some equipment, and the head roadie manager or something like that, he ends up getting electrocuted, and then they call paramedics in, and the paramedics want pictures with Dave Grohl, and it's like all of a sudden now everybody's photobombing the picture and stuff like that. So it's a nice little cameo, quick little scene. I was in and out in one day. But yeah, that movie's actually in theaters now. It'll probably only be in theaters for, I don't know, maybe a month. No more than that.
When you go to the club, make sure you show them that you were in that. Yeah.
That's me. That's my elbow.
That's me. It's me.
Are you going out tonight, ish?
Yes, I am. Okay. It is Fat Tuesday.
Let us know. Let everybody know how it was the next time we see you.
Oh yes. Yes, I will. Well, I will let you know tonight because I will be filming and probably putting it on Instagram.
Right on. Get some phone numbers. Make sure you get some phone numbers, okay?
Oh, this guy.
Don't be messing around.
I'll be in Portland next week, so I won't be able to do this either. But the following Tuesday, I'll be back.
Okay, so then we'll just take off next Tuesday then.
All right,
or I'll just do some regular podcast. Well, wait, hold on. Next week you'll be in Kauai, correct?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so we can film from on location.
I don't know if I can film from there. I'll send some videos up on my Instagram.
This guy.
At Reggae Nights.
How about this? Let's try it.
I don't know, man. No promise.
Try. All you can do is try, sir. There is no do and do not. No, that's the other way around. There is no try. There is either do or do not, as Yoda would say. But
hey, I gotta run though.
All right. As I always say, good fight, good night, folks. Peace out. Till we meet again. All right.
How long did it go for?
I don't know. I never keep track of that.
Sound like it sounds like an hour and 5 minutes to me.
Oh, how'd you time it?
I looked at my
Yeah,
clock.
yeah. It says about an hour and 5. And probably probably really didn't get into any topics for the first 10 minutes or so. So yeah.
We'll do better, man. Hey.
What do you mean? That's good. I
was wondering why this dude was in Minnesota all the time. I was like, yo, why's this dude in Minnesota? You know, taking pictures of murals and shit. This guy. You were getting a property, man. That's all, bro. I'm super proud of you, man. On the real, man. On the real, man. For real, man. It's very practical, and like I said, I didn't learn my lesson until 35. I didn't learn my lesson until 35. All right, players. I gotta go,
all right, man. See you guys in 2 weeks.
Peace.
I'm gonna let this shit ride out. Bro, son.
Mayor. What up, Dem? Kyrim. TM, boy. Yeah. Hey. Yeah. Born in communism with a sickle and a hammer. I recognize this bullshit all around the planet. So I played ball under Ceausescu, and when I had a chance to bounce, fuck yeah, I left, yo. Picture the imagery, chilling out in Italy. Got a bad bitch and I'm loving this wizardry. With the Maserati, but I'm feeling hella empty. Stuck inside this boat, yeah, status of a refugee. Shout out, ayy, to my mama. First stop America, Mobile, Alabama. Told me every day there ain't nothing you can handle. And never panhandle, baby boy, it's gon' pan out. Bust niggas on it out, watch what I'm doing now. Now to show me when I stay in these international rounds. I'm ahead of the time, since back in the day. Been trying to explain that my lane is a little more complicated than yours. And I don't only represent one hood, TM is international. When you can't travel messiahs, put her on I'm a public Yanchi, always getting pissed. I'm a public Yanchi, balling up my fist. I don't know, just the way that it is. I don't know, hope you fuck with the kid. I'm a public Yanchi, always getting pissed. I'm a public Yanchi, balling up my fist. I don't know, just the way that it is. I don't know, hope you fuck with the kid. Ayy.
What you know about me? I'm a self-made man. My label off the ground.
Come on, Biff Records.
My soldiers getting at you. What you know about me? I'm a self-made man.
From the lost tribe.
Getting my label off the ground. Where I live. My soldiers getting at you.
It's Kyrie, a vicious MC. Watch me, dog, I'ma murder this beat. Catch me in the streets like a circle of G's. I circulate the herb, paprika on keys. Filling you up with the lyrics, I'm hearing the greatest, so slave to the pyramid. I'm in a state of bliss, how can you hit on this smoking that cannabis? Flowing in the sky, holy vibes, oh my god, it's high. Killer bees on call with the steez, going for enemies, hardcore, I'm a beast, yeah. Call me the revenant, better yet, call me the rapper Heath Ledger, bitch. Gotham penmanship, no cloud, profound, hold down the tribal messiah. I am a fighter, I'ma keep on rapping till the day I'm enlightened on top like vaginas. Mwah.
What you know about me? I'm a self-made man. Getting my label off the ground. Where I live, my soldiers getting at you. What you know about me? I'm a self-made man. Getting my label off the ground.
what you don't. Gotta stay mute, don't let them make what you make you fake. Crew sipping by the brick wall, call it corporate in front. They be the shit like diarrhea porches. So I got more penmanship than a pickle have. Sick of that carbon copy shit, call it Nickelback. Simple facts, so I practice and reinvent rap where it hasn't happened yet. Believe in that shit? I'm mapping out right inside to look around. Blind as a bat, I've been right since I left town. Tower over all of them, condemn the metric. Try to build a team, lost tribe, gotta let them be a sea of soldiers. Battle for the same course, soar above one path. Label is a name for a tribe on my side coast. Time don't collabo. If you're a friend of mine, then you know I'm an asshole.
Funny guy. What do you mean? You mean the way I talk? It's just, you know, you're just funny. It's story. Funny how?
What you know about me? I'm a self-made man. Getting my label off the ground. Where I live, my soldiers getting at you. What you know about me? I'm a self-made man. Getting my label off the ground. Where I live, my soldiers getting at you. What you know about me? I'm a self-made man. Getting my label off the ground. Where I live, my soldiers getting at you. What you know about me? I'm a self-made man. Getting my label off the ground. Where I live, my soldiers getting at you.
The fucking world is coming to. How do you like that?
At Buffalo Wild Wings is buy one, get one 50% off traditional wing Tuesdays. Think of it as a pre-game meal to the Thursday games.
This pre-game meal rules. Buy one, get one 50% off traditional wings every Tuesday for the greatest of all times. Buffalo Wild Wings, the official sports bar of March Madness. Buy one, get one of equal value 50% off. Not valid with other offers. Size exclusions may apply. Delivery and take